Greetings from Snake Mountain Boat Works on Thursday, June 28th. Yes, believe it or not, the 1946 Brightside U22 is at the last step of the construction phase of her true 5200 bottom. We are bedding planks in 3M 5200. And I hope you pay special attention to the heavy layer of 5200 that John and RJ are laying down. As Dannenberg says, skimp on the 5200 and you've wasted every bit of time, effort, and money you've put into trying to create this very particular, very valuable bottom. It just will not adhere, will not hold the planks in place, and most seriously, the voids that happen in it are places where water could sneak in and make a mess out of your 5200 bottom. So we are on the starboard side, outermost plank. As you can see, as John spreads the 5200 out, it's essentially, think of frosting this boat's birthday cake. And his left hand is resting on the new chine. John, if you want to pick it up, talk a little bit about that process.
After I fitted the chines and the bottom planks, we took everything back apart, and then I took the 5200 sealer and I sealed down the chines really good with 5200, and then I squeegeed it into any voids that there was, so that's all set in a solid bead of 5200, so that it's pretty much
so we've
not going to have any water.
We've extended the 5200 bottom around and including the chines.
The chines and the first plank.
And the first plank, yeah.
So we're 5200, we got 5200 sealer right to the second plank on it, which will void out any leak in that seam. Get the rest of this sealer on. And I've laid out marks on all the planks so that we know right where to go with the 5200, so we bring it a little ways past, that way when we stick down the plank we can clean up around the plank and we have the sealer all the way around it.
You can see right here the pattern lines that John was referring to. So this first plank extends all the way to here from.
This is the.
Oh, that's the first one. That's right. That's the second plank with the hook on.
Will be on that one. So we're pretty much we're almost set with our sealer to set this plank down. Then when we stick the plank down, we'll have to put every screw in every hole and start them before we tighten any of the screws, because then if we tighten up, if we put one or two in and we tighten them up, the 5200 is going to come squirting out of every hole there is and be harder to clean up.
But also,
because we got to clean up, all the holes have to be cleaned out so that the 3M filler will adhere to the wood.
so it's not just the squeeze out on the edges of the planks, it's the countersink in every single fastener hole for the whole thing. Now, I've been challenged a number of times by people who say it can't possibly take that long to apply planks bedded in 5200. Well, yes it can. In fact, it does take that long.
So that was 5 tubes on one plank.
And that's one of the shorter planks.
One of the shorter runs. And we will put 1.5 screws in the main frames, 1 inch in all the secondary frames, and 1.25 in, or 1.5 in the joint. So,
So what are the lengths we're using,
1.5 goes in the main frames,
right?
1.5 go in the joints,
Right?
and then 1 inch in the secondary frames, the small ones. And this will take a little while with all the screws that we have to put in.
And you drive them down just to the point of
Where's
the
the
hole.
I'm just putting them in so that the stuff won't come out of them when I tighten up everything. Because if I start them all down in the wood, they'll actually hold the board up. If I don't tighten them as I go.
So on and on we go.
It'll take us a little while.
We'll be here for a while. So rather than keep you watching the same play over and over again, we will say goodbye for now and thank you very much from Snake Mountain Boat Works.